I'm here. No, I'm streaming. Sorry. And yeah, I was kind of hoping that the music from the game would just be my background music, but it's not. Let's just... So I should be in the right spot now. I'm not in the exact same spot as last time, but I'm at the same point. The only difference is I have fire. Ooh. Let's go around him. Now, I'm after what the old man threw in the sea. Is this the sea or is this just a river? Just a river, I'm still ways off. Right. Oh, let's see how well I swim. Let's hope the people on this side of the river are friendly. They do not look very friendly. Are you friendly? Nope. Crispy, crispy. Whew. Set you on fire. Right, let's... What shall I use? I don't really want to get into swords. Mind you, the level up system is completely different, so it's not like using swords will give me points in swords. But it is heavy. Let's see. And let's take some potions. Nom nom nom. I did have a bunch of food. Yes! Oh. That was lucky. No, good timing. Before that was just me flailing around and then walking. I've got some crispy people to find. Take the arrow. There's a second crispy person here, but one day, when we're old, plants will be like flattened when something falls into them. And I'll be able to figure out. There's also something here, but I didn't... Ah, there you are. Got him. I'm in a proper outfit now. Although my long Fabio locks are gone. Taking your cheese wheels. Taking your baskets. The mushrooms and stuff look really nice, but I honestly can't tell when it's a mushroom I can pick and when it's not. Probably have something else I can eat, can't I? I mean, that's ingredients. Long dated health regen. Watch some bread. Thou art my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honour. In life as in death, the path first see. Okay. Wait, what is that? Oh, you're a goat as well. Okay. Kill the goat! Oh, I don't want to deal with you. Actually, I don't need that. I need magic. Let's electrocute you. Let's just play with everything. You've risen to level 3. Oh, let's go for health this time. I went for mana last time. Where's the third one? Screw it. Yeah, I managed to cook myself dinner. I was quite pleased with it. Caramel rice. It was pretty good. I forgot to put salt in it, but it was good. Yeah, that's the hero tab again. Caramel rice, you cook it by... Sorry. Be crispy. Right, caramel rice. You have it by... Right, you add sugar to a saucepan. About 1 cup of sugar per 1.5 cup of rice you're cooking, so it's very not good for diabetes. You add a tiny bit of water to the sugar, and then you caramelize it all golden brown. Take it off the heat, add a cup of water to it, but wear gloves. I didn't, because you add the water to the molten sugar lava and it spits everywhere. And I scalded my hands a little bit, just a bit. I would also advise, if you were going to do it, to I'm really bad at multitasking today. To use the lid of the pot as like a splatter shield because you don't want it to like splat into your face. Once you've added the cup of water, make sure all the caramel's all dissolved in, and add about 10 cardamom pods, a bit of cinnamon, and some salt, which I forgot. And add the rice, put the lid on, and let it cook for a fair bit. I keep thinking there's things I can pick. I'm just spinning around wildly today. Save. I've heard evil cackling.
Finally, some fun.
Rattled robes. Like now I've got good mage equipment. Definitely worth it. Chapter 2, The Nameless One. Up to the present day, the origin and nature of this vision remained a mystery to me. Who was the enigmatic woman? How did she enter my thoughts? Or was it not her, but merely a spectral image of my thoughts, an embodiment of my subconscious? These were the questions that went through my head right after I awoke. Yet I had not much time to ponder, for when I awoke, breathing heavily and soaked in sweat, I realized that something was different. Disoriented, I rose up and rubbed my burning eyes. I looked around my room and my bones cracked reluctantly as I turned my head left and right. Nothing. Oh, how many pages is this? Oh my. Oh my, this is a full book. Yep, not reading all this. Did that say tentacles? Tentacles! I was right. Whoa. Even for a long entry. Wow. I'm gonna take it. Give me all the things. Right. Clothing. I need to sell these sometimes. Alright. Robes. Not old robe. Rattled robe. So 15. So what I've got at the moment is that. So yeah, much better than what I've got. Wear the rattled robe. That's the only helm I've got. That's not iron. Gonna go all clothy. Story time, you said. I am not reading that whole book. How that was a bunch of pages. Oh. Am I wearing boots? I don't think I'm wearing any boots right now. So 3, 5. I mean, it doesn't seem like I'm not constrained to anything being a clothy. I could wear the leather shoes, alright. And 7. Because I did have gauntlets on. Oh. Let's go with that. I realise I'm getting up and personal with an axe right now, but I saw you, floating grass. I saw you. I'm not gonna jump in there, I'll get stuck. There it was again. Ah, see, if I look directly at it, it disappears. Got my own protection from the rain right there. I'll blame it on the mage inside. Shave, shave. Oh my. Two of 100 magical symbols. I actually don't want to kill the moo-moos because look at them. Look at their little bad texturing, they're so cute. Where am I? If I put a marker in that direction, I want to go to the sea first. If I follow the river down, that should be the easiest way. Nope. Do not feel like dealing with you, wolves. Although it looks like I might have to because I'm stuck. Oh. Oh, there we go. Give me the glow thing. That's lovely. Dun, dun, dun. Ugh. I can only crispify you a little bit, wolf. No, you can't loot him. Don't think I'm being chased anymore. Oh, come on! You're made from Skyrim, I should be able to jump over everything. Kind of bad, it makes a little squeak. Give me the shovel. Oh my. See, because I played Skyrim before, but that was on console, so. More rancid potions. Ah! Always yell if you see an ice claw. Ah, caught a salmon. Oh, they're fishing rods. That took me too long. I was like, what the frick are they? Fishing rods. That makes sense. Human flesh. Peaceweed. That's what the guy was talking about earlier. There's no point returning to just Spa. Not just yet. Oh, I had like a one-line extra conversation with him when I reloaded. It was just, I called him a, what was that? Treasure hunter, and he was like, "Ooh, I like that," and he was just left there going, "Treasure hunter? Yeah, that sounds good." Now I'm guessing I'll be fine when I get into town. I'm not gonna have people attack me, hopefully. I've been playing Morrowind off channel as well, so I have to remember the button set because I keep trying to press certain ones for my magical abilities. It's not those ones. You alright, kid?
Hey, you there! Yes, you! Do you want to know a secret?
I could know a secret. Yeah.
Well, I found something. Something really, really awesome. But I need help from somebody as tall and strong as you.
You
How about
flatterer.
it? I show you what I
He's
need,
gonna get far
and
in
you
life,
promise
this
to
one.
help me in return. What do you say?
My, what was that?
The metal.
Oh, the metal.
I'll show you in a moment, but first, you have to promise to help me. Come on, don't be a chicken.
There you go.
Awesome! I knew you'd say yes. Come, follow me.
You might want to stay out of the way of my fire. You'll end up a bit crispy. I'm gonna eat flour. Eat crab. Restore stamina. Eat dragon fruit. Fire resistance. Eat some goat meat. I mean, it's raw, but I'll save as well. Just choose a random slot. What is it?
Look, I found this yesterday when I was searching for shells. Awesome, isn't it? Yes, and you know what? If you shake it, you can hear a rattle, as if there are coins in it. All we need to do is break it open, then we can split the loot, and I could give Daddy the money for the pointy beard man.
Pointy
So
beard
what do you
man.
think? I've already tried to open it, but it just won't budge. Yeah, that man from the big city who always comes after noon turn. He wants money from the farmers. Daddy says he works for this Janker board or something like that. Yeah, I think so. He always tries to make us think everything is okay, but I'm not stupid. And maybe there are enough pennies in this box for Daddy to pay the pointy beard man. Who knows?
Alright. I don't know that I'd call it a casket. Casket makes me think of, like, dead people. Okay. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun.
Oh, come on, what is that? There aren't any pennies, only these weird nails and a piece of paper.
Oh boy, you're
Here,
gonna get
take a look
tetanus.
for yourself.
That kid is all kids in games are annoying. Where's the note? In here? Old note. I've got 2 old notes. How do I know which old note I'm reading? Because I tried to read, like, turn page, it's not letting me. Can I, like, I can drop it. And hopefully this note is the one I want. Wait, that's the same note. Have I got 2 identical notes?
So, does it say anything? A poem? What if it's a riddle?
Oh, they've disappeared now. I'm never going to be able to read it again.
What does it say exactly? A blessing in distress? That... Oh, sugar. Why do you grown-ups always have to talk so complicated? That is... Wait. Father Buildus the priest, he always talks about blessings at the
Well,
sermons.
gee, kiddo.
Maybe the writer is talking about the shrine. The one behind our house. Quickly, you should go take a look over there. I have to go back to the farm to feed the Leos. And tell me at once if you find anything.
I'm gonna search this suspicious soil mound. Get ahead of myself on the quest. Question is that the treasure? Did I just like find the treasure myself, or did I just do some grave robbing?
Did you look at the shrine yet?
Jesus Christ, kid, how did you get here so fast? Is this your house? Or was that the shrine I was just looking at?
Did you look at it yet?
Baby?
Did you look at the shrine yet?
Obviously not. Is it behind our house? I mean... this one? Oh yeah. This will be it, with the candles and that. It's not really behind your house, kid. No, I'm looking at it. Don't really want to be playing fetch for a little child right now. I'll tell him I saw the thing, and then I'm gonna keep going. kid, you're obviously working really hard on the farm right there, jumping in puddles.
Oh my, this is getting really confusing. Maybe we should just take a look around. What do you think? We were right about the shrine, so maybe the next clue is also hidden
Child is
somewhere
nightmare
in
fuel.
here.
Yes, he is.
I will wait right here.
You wait right there. I am probably never coming back. You there.
Who are you? Yarrow, this is about his death, isn't it? The rampage.
Yeah, he did kind of go on a rampage.
Of course, who hasn't? Yarrow was one of us, after all. It is terrible. Simply terrible. You want to hear an old man's opinion, though? I always expected that something like this would happen.
Suspected or expected?
Alphys, forgive me for talking about a keeper like that, but it's the truth. Hard to explain, really. Come on, let's find somewhere to sit. It'll be easier to talk that way. Well, Yarrow.
Whoa, face.
Yarrow. That's quite a subject, you know. You were right when you said we were best friends. Our fathers knew each other. For as long as I can remember, Yarrow and I were getting into trouble together. At least, until his mother died. No. Bandits killed her in broad daylight on Penny Road. Today
No
these
Skype.
incidents are common, but not back then.
Did the Skype noise come through the stream?
Very safe. She was on her way to Ark,
I'm betting
accompanied
it
by
did.
3 other women, and they were set upon at the pass. None of them survived. Yarrow was shattered. I think the worst part was how his father went downhill after his wife's death. The fishery decayed, and the poor guy filled his days with boozing and sleeping. It changed Yarrow forever.
1 second. Skype? No. I only have one person that talks to me on Skype these days anyway.
Well, that's a good question. On the one hand, he became a man, despite his tender age. On the other hand, something inside him woke up, so to speak. A desire to make more of his life. Old Mother Jenica noticed it and took him under her wing. He learned how to read and write, and soon he knew all the holy verses by heart. When he didn't have to help his drunken father, he helped in the village as much as he could. Indeed, that's one way to look at it. It wasn't long before he was the jewel of the village, the striving young fisherman destined for great things, even though he was only on the path of a manufacturer.
Oh, your mouth's not working,
And
old
then
man.
the inevitable happened. A keeper of the order came to Riverville to see the prodigy with his own eyes. And behold, in addition to Yarrow's ingenuity, he also had a slumbering magical talent. The keeper took him away, and a few months later, he started his novitiate. Since then, I've only seen him once or twice, as he rarely visited Riverville. I don't think he ever noticed how much that hurt me.
Oh.
If one of the manufacturers makes it to Sergeant of the Guard, it's reason enough for a bard song. He must have been the first novice in centuries who was not of the sublime path. So yes, it is uncommon. More than that.
So I found out that Jespar, the one that is romanceable, he is a sublime. So he's like, not royalty, like one below, what would you call it? Nobility. Or the equivalent of nobility. Kind of reminds me of like the Dragon Age dwarf class system.
Oh, it's hard to explain. I believe it was the way he was talking about his grand plans. How he wanted to make the world a better place, to become the greatest keeper since Loram Waterblade. Underneath all this there was an anger. An anger mixed with deep grief and disappointment. I don't think he was aware of it because he drew all his strength from that anger. The strength to do all this, to learn and to work day and night, but it frightened me, like the Blue Death. It slumbers inside the pathless mage who believes he can master magic without the Order's help. At first, it grants power, but then, one day, it bursts out in an unholy wave of destruction, turning him into one of the monsters in the old songs. Anyway, I'm just an old man. What do I know about these matters? Now let me go to sleep. All these memories are making me weary.
Sorry, old man. Didn't mean to yawn at you. Alright, well, thank you for your help.
Yes, of course.
Now I gotta go back to Jesper. How far away are you, Jesper? Pretty far away. With marker. Hopefully I can just run through quite fast. I'll just ignore everything if I can. No one's interested in watching me just zap werewolves. Wolfies. I know there were some trolls up this way. But I will just ignore them. If I don't look at them, they don't exist. Herp. Nearly there. I do like the shadows on the ground from the birds. That is a nice touch. Zap. Give me things. Lots of things. Jesper, if you're staying here, you should stay somewhere a bit drier. No, I was playing this before. There is something strange about the streaming when it hits a loading screen or a cinematic. It's a streaming issue. Maybe if I just update OBS it would be fine. Spa, taking all your stuff. Ah, I'm done. I just kept pressing it going, what's that noise? Stab. Taking the pot. Taking all your baskets. I should be alright actually, because I have lube oil. That's not what I want. Where is it? I need the ice claw I picked up. Ice claw too. Am I still carrying too much? Yeah, don't need that. I'm good. Jesper, why are all these traps? Now I have another ice claw. Oop, I did not want to mean to eat the human flesh, but there we go. So can I like jump over this or? That works too. I'm just gonna walk. Take it. Oh. So many memories playing Oblivion just like this. At least in Oblivion you got the Featherlight potion. That made life a lot easier. Go on then, I'll drop some tap. Well, this isn't technically tap. Where do I find tap? You see like a misc folder. So I've got a load of baskets and pots. Pot. See, the fact that they're cubes make me think that they're like tools, but I don't think they are. Spare parts for what? I'll come back. Just about seriously. Death trap in here.
Well, if it isn't my new friend. Any luck? Well, if it isn't my new friend.
Alright, I'll steal your stuff afterwards.
Interesting. I didn't know about his companion's fate, to be honest. Irony of fate, isn't it? Murdered by those you wanted to help.
Another chat up open.
But the Order will definitely be interested in these letters. Well done.
Are you talking about
That
the
just leaves the old man in the village.
Skype bloop earlier? Because I changed it to busy. Oh, well, if you're having net issues, that's okay. I don't need an audience. It's just, I just thought you might find it interesting. That's all. But no, if you're having net issues, then you just rest. Yeah. Oh, did you find anything, Jesper?
I did, yeah. Some kind of closed-off room down the hallway here. Just give me some time to figure out how to get it open. Well, well. That's interesting. Good work. That should be all we need then. Splendid. I did, and now I finally know what to make of it. Come, follow me.
Oh, if the stream looks weird for you and it's chopping all over the place, you don't need to hang in. I mean, it's nice. It's nice having you here, I won't lie, but it's okay. I mean, if don't feel guilty if you have to go because it's just not working. Potion of protection from magic. That means I'm gonna come across some magic. An empty wine bottle. Sorry, I must look like I'm madly spinning around, but only some barrels and some chests are useful in any way. Carrying too much. I don't need 3 shovels. That's what's you? Starling lock. Another starling lock.
I present a Star People's lock. And I bet my buttocks will find another answer behind that door over there. Doesn't surprise me. This kind of lock is usually only found in treasuries or castles. But they can be picked, but that's going to be quite the challenge without the bolts.
Bolts?
Normally, yeah. It's quite simple, actually. Every keyhole has a matching bolt that latches into place once you insert it. And once all the keyholes, 5 in our case, are latched, the door the lock protects opens up. If you don't have the matching bolts, however, you should prepare yourself for the most frustrating break-in of your life. That is, if you don't happen to be Jaspar, who knows a little trick.
What's your little trick?
You can use wooden sticks instead of bolts.
Wooden sticks works.
They'll break a couple of seconds after you put them inside the lock, but if you manage to get all 5 sticks into place before the first one breaks, you can basically trick the mechanism. It's all about speed, in other words. So I'd say you do the running, and I'll wait near the pressure plate. You ready? Splendid. Here are the sticks. All right, go!
Oh my god, I needed to see where all they all were. Oh my god, where are the other ones?
Damn, that was too slow. We'll try
Okay,
it again.
Okay, there's...
Damn, that was too slow. We'll try it again.
Give me more sticks.
Huh?
You said your name is Jesper Mitumiel Valdarek. Isn't Dal a title of nobility here in Enderal?
Well observed. Yes, I am indeed sublime by my path, but please, just ignore that, will you? I'm not a big fan of titles. Most of the time, they're just a means for boring people to feel superior towards others.
You said your job is recovering lost things. Does that mean you're some kind of treasure hunter?
Treasure hunter? That has a nice ring to it. But, let's just say I help people to fulfill certain materialistic desires of theirs. Just like the Holy Warden who brings back the lost shoe to the maiden. Only the maiden pays me to do it. And I have a more flexible conscience, so to speak.
Like a bounty hunter then. The mysterious sellsword. I like that.
You do?
Jesper likes that too.
But let's save the socializing for later, okay? Usually I am always in for a good talk, but for now let's focus on the mission.
Right, okay, well there's 2 here, so... Fuck, jump! No! Rage. I'm just running in frickin' circles, and Alright. I can sprint faster. Right. Now I know. Did the stick even go in it? Go in it.
Brilliant. We're really good at this. Now let's take a look and see what the old Magister didn't want anyone to see, shall we?
We are really good at this. I'm just amazing. Straight up amazing. It's weird that there's the option to walk, though. Anytime, Jesper.
Oh shit!
What magic do I want to use on this? Not fire. Have I actually got any that I can learn? Not there, maybe in here. These are scrolls. Don't think they're the same. Summon Ghostly Wolf. Let's use that. It looks like the ones with fires I already... Did that summon a ghostly wolf? Ah, see, there we go. This is gonna tucker me out, but we'll see. Oh, Jesus, Jesper.
A fire elemental.
Okay, well, he handled that just fine. But now I know that the wolf
That's for sure.
is alright.
That leaves us with the question of what exactly this is supposed to be.
Is that his mum?
I suppose that's his companion. Though it's interesting that he was already on the wrong side of the law way before his rampage. Well, burials are considered heathen here in Enderal, and have been forbidden for about 300 years now. Here, corpses are always cremated. The whole thing's called the Last Journey. The deceased is taken to a place he or she considered special during his or her life, immediately after dying. That's the only way the soul can move on to the eternal paths. Sounds very poetic, but I'm pretty sure the only reason the Order introduced the law was to prevent plagues. Plus, they might have noticed that too many lost ones running around on trade routes aren't that much fun for wanderers and traveling merchants. Yeah, but of course that only goes for the little man. The rich and powerful still tend to their family crypts. And there are still plenty of old vaults around from the time before this whole last journey thing was begun.
Okay, so I've got plenty undead to kill.
What would life as a treasure hunter be like without the notorious noble looking for family jewels in a century-old grave?
What now?
Let's take a look around and see if we find anything.
And I'll just put this away, because that was useless of me. Where's my Wolfie? Oh, Jagodovobo. I want to give you pets. Pet, pet, pet. Right. I don't really see anything. What you got there, Jesper?
Huh?
Never mind. Oh, memorial book. Oh, it was lying on top of it. Beloved Syrah. Syrah? This is my final letter to you, and I'm writing it to ask you for your forgiveness. Forgiveness for murdering you, because that's what I've done. I can very well imagine how you would react to this if you were still alive. You'd smile, shake your head, and tell me that this was one of my moments, when I tend to blow everything out of proportion. But as much as I would like to believe that, you'd be mistaken. No, it wasn't me who ended your life, but I still bear the responsibility, for it was I who let it come this far. Why? Because I was the one who deceived you. I was the one who told you those ridiculous tales of heroes and idealists. It was I who told you that only cowards give up, and it was I who infected you with all these ideas of mine, which were no more than foolish illusions. I see it now, clearer than ever, but I didn't then, because I made a mistake. The mistake of thinking that this world wants to be saved. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But the more you think about it, the more apparent it becomes. It doesn't. It never did, and it never deserved it, anyway. And yes, I can imagine what you'd say to that too, that I became what we always loathed. But Syrah, just look around. Look around and confront reality, confront the world we live in. Look at how much we have and how little we appreciate it. Look at how we could work together, but we fight wars instead. Look at how we could choose love, but instead choose hatred. It's never been different, Syrah, and no, there's no hope. And no matter how much we tell ourselves there is, and it hurts me to write this, it really does, but it's the truth, plain and simple. I'm tired of clouding my mind with all these lies we tell ourselves, again and again, just to avoid confronting the obvious. Mankind is at its end. Oh, he's got a sunny disposition, doesn't he? Right. A Kyranian philosopher once wrote that there's a point in our lives when we make a choice. The choice either to live valiantly, but in austerity, or to live corruptly, but in pleasure. The latter is what this philosopher calls choosing the void, because that is what's behind the surface of the supposed attractiveness of it. And do you see where I'm going, Syrah? All of them, all these numb-headed fools around us chose the void. We were among the few who didn't, among the few who dreamed of something more, and who were willing to sacrifice for it. And we might even have succeeded if we hadn't been alone. But we were, Syrah, we were alone. And now all talk of a red madness that infects our minds. Madness. It's so simple, don't you see it? They realize what they have chosen. They realize that their lives are devoid of sense, of purpose, and they can no longer look away from the truth. Oxygen required to read. That they and their cowardice, that they and their ignorance shaped a world with nothing in it worth living for. And no, I do not say this lightly. You should know this better than anyone else. I wanted to believe it. I wanted to believe that there's a way, that we had only to try hard enough. But what I see here, your withered body, shows me that all of our plans were doomed from the start. We should have fled to some remote island. I sound sleepy. I do kind of sound a bit sleepy, but it's just because I'm terrible at timing my breathing with the reading. I think I just run out of oxygen as I talk. But what I see here, your withered body, shows me that all of our plans were doomed from the start. We should have fled to some remote island to become old together, but we didn't, and now I'm here with your blood on my hands, all because I infected you with my folly. I'll go, Syrah. I don't know whether something awaits me after death or whether it's just darkness, and to be honest, I don't care. But before I go, I'll give this world what it deserves. Do you remember what I wrote? They had the choice between virtue and void, and they chose the latter. They shall have it.
What's that? Let me see.
Here you go, Jasper.
A tragic ending for a tragic personality, I'd say. Well, I think that should suffice.
What do you think about all this?
Well, what should I think about it? Yarrow was a self-righteous fool, just like all these do-gooders are. They celebrate themselves as great messiahs as long as everything goes well, but once they fail, it's the bad, bad world that's responsible for it. The wise hermit has a good saying for that. People are only idealists until it starts to hurt. He and his lady should have simply stayed in Riverville.
There's idealists, but I don't know if I'd call that guy an idealist who just sounded incredibly bitter. You got a
Glad
point.
you see it that way.
So what's next? We going to Ark?
Yeah, we are. Here, I've got 2 teleport scrolls that can take us right back to Riverville. Just meet me in the tavern once you're ready to go. I have some stuff to take care of, so there's no need to hurry. Farewell.
Bye. I think I've gathered up everything anyway. Pretty sure I've got anything. I think I'm just gonna walk back. I don't know if I feel like using a scroll. I kind of like seeing everything. Rivervale's not that far away anyway. Just run through the wilderness. I really need to time my breathing when I read. Jesus. Jump higher. Right. Whoop. Oh. Don't eat me. Eat the highwaymen. They're much tastier, I assure you. I taste like magical fever or whatever it is and rancid potions. Bitter. I will leave a bitter feeling in your head. Oh. Not the ideal route round, but there's some coast, so yeah, here we go, I'm back at the town. I need to sell my tat.
My sir,
Nice.
a foreigner, huh? What a surprise.
You know, if you're a douche, I won't help your son get you money because you know you're broke and you can't pay the landlord.
Foreigner, huh? What a surprise.
Yeah? Yeah? You want to keep saying that? Yeah? Yeah, you back away. Must be a shop here somewhere. I mean, I could probably sell stuff in the inn. I mean, it doesn't specifically say steal, so I'm just gonna take your lavender. Might make some, like, lavender cupcakes or ice cream. Although in fairness, I don't really like lavender flavoured stuff, but there we go.
Is it important? Move along.
Was her name. She was feared and desired. Beggars, thieves, and murderers were falling at her feet. As mistress of the castaways, she was worshipped and revered. Vintage
Walk blessed. Oh, a bit of this and that. The roast rabbit is really good. Take a look for yourself.
Alright. Can I sell you things? So it sounds like wine is good for clothies. So I can only sell her food stuff anyway. Or I need something more general than that.
Safe travels.
To lose, no matter
We just got a new delivery of
she
ale.
raised her
Anyone?
chalice in the air. Anyone could fill it.
I mean, it's kind of nice. They've obviously gone to a lot of effort with the mod for the song and that.
Beautiful and proud, the ruler of the Undercity, her sinful womb bore fruit, and horror grew along. The healers had no remedy, no one
Right.
could prevent confinement and delivery before
So,
the moon had
Jasper.
waned. Two
Now,
monsters
if it isn't my new pal. How about a sip of wine?
torn apart. The go-heads stilled their
Sure.
Here you go. So, are you ready for our little journey? It seems that Riverville's Myra's injured, so we'll have to go by foot.
What's a Myra?
Oh, right. You wouldn't know that since you're Naramese. Myrids are giant flying creatures. Quite nasty when wild, and quite useful when tame.
You mean we could have
You can find
flown?
Myrid towers all over Enderal. And for a small fee, the keepers in their Myrids can take it from point A to B in no time. But, as I said, Riverville's Myrid's injured, so we'll have to walk.
Ah, give me some
Fair
time.
enough. Just come back once you're ready.
I've got to sell some stuff.
I was just on my way to the temple. And
Never
you?
walk back on.
Everything all right? You look a little distraught, to be honest.
Like she's like, I know I can't sing. Right. Let's find somewhere good to sell things. And maybe I should do that kid's little annoying quest while I'm here. Oh, there's a piglet! Oh, I mean, it's just the adult one shrunk down, but oh. The Manysons? The Manysons' house. I don't know if I took them, if I'd need to sell them to a fence. I'd probably need to sell it to a fence, wouldn't I? Like, in Skyrim? Come on. You shouldn't have a sign out front like you've got something when you don't. Should look at the wood when you're shopping. Must be somewhere to sell things. Market?
Yeah? What do you want?
You alright? Madame?
Oh. Oh. I sense vibrations. Horrible,
Ooh.
bad
Calm yourself, old lady.
vibrations. Oh, yes, I feel them very strongly.
Oh my. Bad vibrations?
Oh, yes. Something peculiar surrounds you. Your aura. Oh. Oh, by Malthus, no.
What's wrong with it?
It is indigo blue, the color of the dying. It must be a magical anomaly, but still, that doesn't bode well. But you're lucky. The stars are on your side. I, just like you, find myself in deep trouble. And maybe we can help each other.
Why, what colour's your aura?
I have a special object in stock. A skull. According to the legends, it comes from the midst of the Kiran Desert, and us arcanists refer to it as the Master Skull. It is a risky experiment, but at midnight, if you balance the skull on your head for 1 full hour, it might help to reharmonize your aura. Maybe.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Simple. A couple of days ago,
It's gonna just be a
something
random
precious was
crappy skull.
stolen from me. My beauty potion.
Aww.
And until yesterday, I was in the dark as to who took it.
Not your beauty
A
potion.
vision has shed light onto the matter. It was an aura thief.
Lady, you talking out your backside.
Yes, old beings from past times, way before the Pyreans. For common eyes, they are invisible, but we, spiritually gifted, can see them. Aura thieves only have one reason for existence, and that is to disrupt harmony by playing horrible pranks on innocent people, such as the theft of my potion.
How can you be sure it wasn't a rainbow-coloured unicorn who stole it? I see.
No, you don't. But how could you? Yes! Its essence is fresh water directly from the sources of Inodan. A real rarity, you see. But it is as potent as it is exquisite.
You've been drinking
To those who
water.
drink it regularly, the potion grants both an otherworldly allure, as well as it completely stops natural aging.
If you say
And
so.
before you ask, yes, only through the elixir have I been able to maintain my youthful beauty over all these years.
Alright. Find your
I have
potion.
a suspicion. Yesterday, when I danced at the river, I heard a voice out of nowhere whispering right into my ear, and it only said 6 words. Find me in the Clearwater Cave. I'm sure it was the potion who spoke to me, but I'm too old to go exploring old caves like this one on my own, which is sad since said cave is only a few minutes' march from the village. It's an abandoned mine just up the hill that leads to the pass. Go there and find my potion, and I will reward you most generously.
Mm. Okay, but I still want to see your wares.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I can use the staff to do damage stuff as well. Okay, well, let's go. I do have a staff of flames, actually. Didn't even notice I picked that one up. Throw a knife. I'm not interested in the sword. I'll keep the warhammer and the bow. I don't think I need a badge of an apothecary, but it doesn't really weigh anything. I might need it for a quest or something, I don't know. Like, maybe I need to hand them both in somewhere. There you go, I've got a fair bit of room now.
Malthus bless your travels.
What blessed?
Who said?
Bounty quests. Oh, so this is kind of like in the Witcher then. I mean, other games too, but...
Wait, I think I know you. You work for the Order, don't you? Why are those wild ranges up in the temple? Malthus, forgive my doubts. Why would the Grand
I don't
Master
really
side
work
with
for the
heretics?
Order, not yet at
It
least.
just doesn't add up.
You know what, I'll come back to this place later. I'm gonna go with Jesper. Seems more exciting. The Drunken Bee. I actually like that for a pub name.
Huh? What do you want?
Nothing.
Move along.
People strong. When Malthus ordered them to come along, follow on my path.
We just got a new delivery of ale.
Shall we go?
Yeah, let's go.
Splendid. Let's wait until nightfall, though. That way it's less likely we'll run into an ambush in the pass. One more thing. Up to now, you've seemed more like the close combat type to me. In battle, I mean.
Not really, but yeah, I
Right.
guess. Ah, magic.
I see. I'm asking because I was in the market just now stocking up on provisions, and I got myself some new reading material. Here, I think you might find this useful.
Thank you.
The Arizalian in My Bed. Sensual Confessions of a Vagabond Lady. Volumes 1 and 2.
Oh, thank
You
you.
know, for the lonely nights. Jokes aside, these are learning books from arcanists or master fencers, depending on what you read. You know how to fight, but if you want to get better, you have to enjoy reading these once in a while.
I don't know, I kind of feel like reading the book that you were talking about a minute ago.
You're welcome. Then off we go, I'd say. You go on ahead. Just take the route leading north out of Riverville. It'll lead us straight to the mountain pass.
Okay. Another character accompanies you now. As long as you follow the preset path, Jesper will follow you. If you leave that path, you do not need to go back to Jesper. Just look out for the notification Jesper follows you again. After some moments, he will be back by your side. If not, he will once you arrive in the foreign quarters of Ark.
One man took the fight. He sacrificed.
By Malthus, what kind of armor is that?
It's not, it's a cloak.
Well, that's just how he is. All the way.
Dotty woman. Alright. I'm assuming I have to take the proper road since I've got Jesper with me. Come on.
Watch yourself. It sounds safe this time of the day.
We were heading to Ark, so... Do you think if I kill the chicken everyone will go apeshit? me, chicken.
Oh, I wish I knew how to do that.
Oh, no guards running at me. Well, it's a pigeon. But... Seems good to me. Also, it went bokak. I don't know of many pigeons that go bokak. But then I've never, like, sent a fireball into one. They might make that noise. Just gave me a jump. A deadly rabbit. I can hear a bear, but I can't see a bear. And that's what worries me.
Hey, not bad.
I didn't actually get it. That's what we glitched through the fence. But by all means, shower me with compliments. Holy fuck, look at that moon. Cross, look at this. It's like a huge orange in the sky.
Huh?
What are you thinking about, Jesper?
What? You mean the living dead, the Watirs everywhere, the frenzied civilians? I'd say this country's seen better times. But at least something happens. It makes this place less boring.
I'm thinking about how huge the moon is. I don't think these pit rats ever really have anything. Jesper, do things. Do things faster. Eat some garlic. We'll eat some feathers. I won't eat the lube oil yet because I've only got one. Eat that. Eat that. Eat that. Eat a thistle. Eat a vine root. Didn't sell the baskets, did I? Right, eat a sponge. Goat meat. Eat the antlers. Eat the lavender. Eat the meat. That was quite the mixture I just ate. I seem to have swapped to like stream analytics on my left screen, but I've not been on my left screen, so don't know how that's happened. Hang on. Get a look at that. It's strange. Skyrim has stopped working. Shit. 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 I'm gonna call that the end of the stream for the night. I feel like every single episode of this is just gonna end on a crash. Right. Well, I know it's a brilliant game in that regard. I don't know, it just doesn't like being streamed, which confuses me, but yeah. Good night. Good night, everyone. I'll catch you next episode. Bye.